Wayne, what have you got for us this week? Wayne's word.
Wayne's word. This is a beauty. Look, you look at Port Adelaide, and I know that we've got that game coming up, but Port Adelaide and what they've been able to achieve, guys, in the last 6 months has just been unbelievable. You look at Melbourne, we think that they're a rabble and they're not playing great footy. They've only beaten GWS, but look at what Port Adelaide have been able to do since the sacking of Matthew Primus last year, and really from there they've been, at one stage people were saying that they won't even be around, the supporters weren't turning up, and what Koshy and Ken Hinkley and others at the club have been able to do is really, I mean, it's been absolutely incredible, the fact that the supporters, they had 25,000 at that game on the weekend against West Coast and they got over the line. I mean, just remarkable to see what you can do if you have the right leaders in place at your footy club.
Let's go to that game now. North Melbourne versus Port Adelaide, and it's down in Tasmania at Bellerive Oval, which is in Hobart. Let's have a look at the Kangaroos, Gilly.
Yes! Just the one change. Sirakowski in outside Anthony's been omitted for the Port Adelaide. They don't make changes, but Mitchell's in there at Trentgrove. They're going to miss Trentgrove. It just adds a, 6'4", they're going to miss him big time.
Duck, let's talk about Wells and Thomas. Lindsay Thomas has been absolutely sensational. He can't miss this year. Last couple of years he had the yips, but this year's really straightened up. Wells has been in fantastic form. Those two guys only got the Kangaroos over the line there, but they need to be in that same sort of form this weekend against an in-form Port Adelaide.
They do. Thomas and Wells, as you said, Wells was absolutely brilliant, really good in the last quarter. He needed to stand up, and he did. Look, the Kangaroos probably should have won that game last week. They won in every area. Contested ball.
Should have, could have, would have.
Yeah, I know they didn't, but
they won all the stats that mattered, didn't
that's
they?
That's right. And these close games, like last year, may come back to bite them whether they make the 8 or not. I honestly think that it's going to be very hard from here on in for the Kangaroos even to make it. I think they won't make it now because of their start. It's actually a mini grand final for them this week. They have to win if there's a small chance.
Chris, let's talk about Port Adelaide. Young Need's been fantastic. Gray's been good. Monfries has been a good pickup since coming across.
Look, Monfries has been fantastic. He's been labelled as a poser and try to play for a lot of free kicks. This year, he's just worried about going and get the ball, and he's paid great dividends and great faith to what Port Adelaide done to him. But Jake Need and these types of guys, I think what Port Adelaide have done, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, they've found speed. They've found some real genuine speed, and guys get the ball and they take the game on and they run, they carry the ball and they deliver it forward. So
they found Koshy. Melbourne need to find Carl Stefanovic.
Well, Chrissy, I was going to say Burgess, their fitness guru, he's had a lot to do with it. They just keep to be running over the top, but this week, brother, they've got some problems. They've got no coach this week.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a bit of an issue.
You just pump him up and then you put a damper on him.
Ronnie, let's talk about Travis Boak, because he was one player that was touted as possibly leaving the club, decided to stay there. He's been sensational this year.
Mate, Port Adelaide, Port Power should be glad that they've kept him. They've done a lot of work, haven't they, CJ, to keep him there, Duck? Yep. And he flew over to Geelong, or he flew to Melbourne to go down to Geelong, and they tried to get him across there. But he must be glad now that he's playing at Port Power. I think they're 5-zip, and they're flying at the moment. And it's good. It's good. Take your hat off to Port Power for getting this kid and keeping him there. Good work.
Okay. Well, Duck, let's get a selection on this game. Your former club, the Kangaroos, can they bounce back?
Yeah, it's a must-win. Kangaroos probably for 1 and 4, the best 1 and 4 in-form side, if I say. But I'm going to tip the Kangaroos. Hang on. Little Dimmy just had a look at me. Then maybe Port Adelaide. No.
Okay, Chris, your selection.
I'm going to go with Port Adelaide. I think they might run over them. I think they're playing good footy. They're slow to start, but I like Port Adelaide at the moment. Okay.
I reckon, I know that the bubble's going to burst this week, and North Melbourne will get them. They're close.
Gilly, last week Jay Schultz didn't kick a goal. Westhoff didn't kick a goal. I reckon they'll turn it around this week. Port Adelaide.
All right, I'm going for Roos.